Dr. Joe here of the drjoe.com and the 2020from.com. So today I want to talk to you about a combination therapy that you can apply to anxiety situations. Indeed, you can use it in acute anxiety situations to see if it works. My view is that you should use this as a plan A before you move on to plan B. So I'm going to illustrate this combination therapy with a story of a friend of mine. This happened a couple of weeks ago. So I was at home in the evening and I got a message from this friend of mine, and he said, well, Dr. Joe, I have a problem. I said, what is it? And he said, well, I've been having difficulty concentrating since I got back from work. I said, okay, that he's been having a feeling of impending doom. I said, okay, and that he's been feeling very irritable. So that it got so bad that he didn't even enjoy his dinner that evening. And that now, at the point he sent me the message, that he was trying to watch television, but he just could not relax. And he was feeling really keyed up. So a lot of his symptoms were mental as opposed to physical. So physical symptoms would be things like sweating, having palpitations, feeling dizzy. He didn't have those, but he was in a state of heightened alertness, which is just as bad. Okay, it's just as bad. And he was feeling really keyed up, and he was actually thinking of going to the emergency department to seek assistance. And I said, okay, let's try one or two things. First of all, before you move on to plan B, which would be going to hospital to seek help. So what happened next? So here's what happened next. I asked him, have you done your exercise routine that evening? He answered back and he said, yes, he had. But in actual fact, the exercise made the anxiety situation worse, which can happen in high anxiety situations. Because exercise does release a lot of endorphins, it can make an anxiety situation worse in acute situations. So that was understandable, at least from my point of view anyway. But I said, do not panic. We're going to try something else before you go to the emergency department. So I said, have you got the herbal teas for anxiety with you at home? And he said, yes, it does. I said, good. Have you got lavender tea? And he said, it does. Have you got Tulsa basil tea with you? And he said it does. What about lemon balm? He said he did. I said, good, we are in business. We're gonna try this. And if that doesn't work, then you can go to the emergency department. So what are we gonna do? Well, we are gonna be doing combination therapy. How does it work? Well, let me just give you a quick demo of how combination tea therapy actually works. So all you just need to do is get the teas. Okay, so this is the lavender tea. I'm just going to chuck one bag in there, in the teacup rather. And then you get the lemon balm. Here we go. Take one, chuck one tea bag into the tea mug. What else? Well, we've got the Tulsa basil tea. So we're just going to rip it open and chop the tea in the tea mug as well, and then just add boiled water. And we are going to let that steep for at least 10 minutes, okay? At least 10 minutes. Let it steep. We want to get all the active ingredients into the water, and then we're going to drink the tea and then see what happens. So 10 minutes later, what do? We pick up our tea mug, our cup of tea, and then we drink the tea as usual. What you are going to get is a riot of flavors, but that's okay. What we want to do is maximize the benefits of the active ingredients in the 3 different types of tea we've got inside this teacup. Okay, so in my friend's case, Did it work to control his acute anxiety situation that evening? So did it work? Well, that's a very valid question, because after all, anything we try, we want to get better. So my plan in that scenario that evening was that we're going to give the combination tea therapy 2 hours to see if it was going to make the situation better. If it didn't, then of course he can go to the emergency department to seek help. So he drank the tea, and we waited, and 2 hours later he sent me a message and said, "I feel so much better. In fact, I'm going to bed." I said, "Good result." So the next morning he sent me another message to say, "Thank you very much. I slept very well." I said, "Great." So here's the thing. When you are feeling really so keyed up, this is something you can try, just using this combination tea therapy, because you have 3 different teas in a cup with 3 different active ingredients, or more actually, and they're all going to work to help to calm the situation down, because what we want to do is sort of down-regulate the anxiety state, for us to feel better, for us to feel calmer, and then we can get on with our lives. And indeed, he actually slept very well. So those teas are also good for sleep. So you can try using this combination therapy for that acute anxiety situation, like in my friend's situation, what happened to him. Or if you're using those teas and you're not getting the desired result, then adding another tea together will be something that I would suggest that you try. Okay, so combination therapy is something that I always advocate, and I'm always up for that. So if you haven't watched my video on the herbal teas for anxiety, go watch the video. I'll probably leave a link to it at the end of this video. So that's something that I would suggest. That's something that I will always advocate, combination therapy, especially if you're not getting the desired result, or if you find yourself in that heightened anxiety state. So hopefully you got some value from this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Please like the video, and also please share this video with your friends, family, and colleagues. If you haven't joined us yet at the 2020 forum, please go ahead and join us there. If you got any comments regarding this video, any questions at all regarding this video, go ahead, leave your comments down below. Okay, so there should be 2 videos on your screen now. Go ahead, click to watch any of the 2 videos. That's it for today, I think. Until then, I'm also having my combination tea therapy. So see you next time. This is Dr. Joe signing out. Cheers.